This is how you play Cabin Essence by Brian Wilson in piano accompaniment style. Starting off with the verses have this rhythmic pattern that is common to a lot of songs, where it's an alternating pattern. So first chord is right hand, we're playing D, E flat, G, B flat, and in the left hand we're going to play a G. Play the chord 4 times in the right hand, and then what's going to happen is so in the right hand, this bottom D for the next chord becomes a D flat 4 times as well. So once again from the top. Then next chord, right hand, we're playing C, E flat, A flat, and in the left hand we're playing an E flat. 2, 3, 4. Next chord, right hand we're playing B flat, D, F, and B flat again. And in the left hand, we're playing this low G down here. So there's a bit of a jump that occurs. So let's start again from the top, and you can see that one more time. So you only play that previous chord twice, and then after that, what happens is right hand, the chord becomes C, E flat, G, and in the left hand we're going to play this C. So it's G before and then C. Once again from the top we have so far. Next chord, we're going to go back to this chord, the the B flat, D, F, B flat, excuse me. And we're actually going to play a low D in the left hand. So we're going to jump down even further down here. So we're going to go down here for this one. So once again from the top we have this chord, right hand we're playing A, C, F, and left hand we're playing this G again. So once again, from the top, we have So we're going to end like this with the both hands playing the C's. Low C down here with the left hand and this C with the right hand. What's going to happen next is we're going to play that harmonica riff, that famous harmonica riff in Cabin Essence. While we're doing that from here, we're going to hold down the C in the left hand, this bottom C. So this is the harmonica riff. C, E flat, G, B flat, C, B flat, G, E flat, C, B flat. So going up to this top C and then going back down and stopping with this bottom B flat. So I'll play that one more time just so you can hear it again and see it again. Okay, so that's the harmonica riff. Next, we're going to play the verse again, but it's going to end a little bit differently. So once again, we'll start from here, just like before. So this is how it ends the second time around when we're about to transition into the chorus. When we hit these C's, right hand is going to play B and then B flat, and we're going to hold down the bottom C in our left hand. And that will be the transition into the chorus of the song. The choruses, when played in a piano accompaniment style, are actually very simple. Right hand, we're playing this F chord, so it's just F, A, C, and in the left hand, we're playing these double up F notes. And here's the rhythm we're going to use. Just like that. I misclicked a little bit with hitting this G accidentally, but we're kind of going to give it this swing every other time that we hit the bass notes. Swing, 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 swing. Just like that. Now you don't have to give it that swing. In fact, when I recorded and posted a cover of Cabin Essence in this style myself on my channel, even before I started doing tutorials for this stuff, I did not do that little swing motion with the bass notes, so it sounds fine without them, but I will say it does add a rhythmic flavor and help kind of propel the track forward a little bit. So even though you don't have to use that swing rhythmic pattern, it can be a good thing to include it if you can. All right, so that is the first chord, and then start from the top here. Next chord. It's really only two chords. This entire chorus is just two chords, basically. Second chord is F, B flat, D, and in the left hand we're going to play doubled up B flats, but same rhythm. Back to the first chord. A little sloppy there, misclicked with this G up top, but yeah. Just like that, basically. Okay. Then what's going to happen is you're going to go back into the verse, same exact pattern as before, and then do another chorus after that. And then the song goes into its bridge section, which I'm going to cover right now. Okay, the bridge. Starting off, we're going to play C's in both hands. Right hand is going to play the middle C. Left hand is going to play the C below that. And basically what's going to be happening here is we're going to be climbing up the keyboard slowly. And when we climb up the keyboard, the pattern that we're going to be following is your left hand's going to be playing a single bass note, and it's going to be, you're going to hold down the bass note while you play a sequence of notes in the right hand. But the sequence of notes that you play is going to change as you go up the keyboard. So this is the first part of this ascension up the keyboard. So, like I said before, we have the C's, and then right hand, you're going to play G, and then C. So C, G, C in the right hand. That's a very common note progression. So once again. Next, bass note is going to shift to this B flat. Right hand, you're going to play the same notes as before, except the first note is not going to be a C, it's going to change to an E flat, but the other two notes, the G and the C, are going to be the same. So once again from the top. Next, F's to start out with, F notes, and then right hand is going to play C, F. So once again, we have so far. Next, bass note's going to become an E flat, and in the right hand we're going to play A flat as the first note, but then we're going to keep, of course, the C and the F from before. So once again, from the top, we have so far. Okay, next, bass note's going to become this B flat. Right hand is going to play B flat, F, B flat. So once again from the top. Okay, next, bass note is going to shift to this A flat up top here. And the right hand, you're going to play D flat, F, B flat next. So again, starting over from the top, we have So now we've reached the top of this sequence, and basically what's going to happen here is you only want to play this top sequence with your right hand because your left hand's going to have to shift down to this area of the keyboard. But this final sequence, E flat, F, B flat, F, E flat, B flat. So once again, this is what it will sound like in total so far. And then when you get to this B flat again, your left hand is going to start playing this sequence of bass notes. This sequence is F, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. And that's going to directly segue into the end tag. I'm just going to play this through in total so you can hear what it sounds like all together. And then I will cover the end tag as the final portion of this video. Just like that. Okay, the end tag to the song. So, as I mentioned previously, we're going to lead up to the end tag with this final section of the bridge. And then we're going to get into the first chord. So, right hand, we're playing C, F, G, B flat. And in conjunction with it, we're just playing the single C note along with it. Okay. Right hand then is going to transition into the other chord. The other chord is C, E, G, very common chord. And then your left hand's still going to play the C, but you're going to double them up, starting with this second chord. So just like this, essentially. We're going to repeat. can end the song just like this. Hard ending, kind of like how it ends on the Brian Wilson Presents Smile performances and CD, with just this beginning chord and the double up Cs. And that's it. That is Cabin Essence. It's actually a much simpler song to play on piano in this accompaniment style than one might think. I was actually shocked at how easy this was comparatively to what I thought it would be like to play and learn this song the first time I learned it. It's actually not bad at all. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do piano covers and piano tutorials of Beach Boys songs all the time, basically. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and smile on. Peace.